Yo, welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, coming to you on a Monday night live from Los Angeles, California. And today is the eve of MLB baseball as the Los Angeles Dodgers kick off the opening series, the Tokyo series in Tokyo, Japan versus the Chicago Cubs in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. West Coast time tonight. / tomorrow morning / this, that, in the third. But it's been a fun day, man. It's Monday. And I know my Laker familia, my Dodger familia, we don't really rock green around here. I understand that. I don't much myself. I don't rock the green around here, man. When I do, it's usually due to the fact that I do have Irish blood running through my veins, man. So, at the end of the day, I still had some fun today, and I'm going to continue to have fun today for St. Patrick's Day. And on that note, we're going to set this on behalf of my Irish heritage. We're going to set it off a little bit today as we get ready for the Dodgers. At St. Patrick's Day, if y'all drink responsibly, celebrate responsibly. Your green beer, Irish mules, corned beef hash, Irish potatoes, whatever it is you're rocking with today, man. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm in my Irish blue. I'm in all black Irish. You know what I mean? It's Dodger time. My family, we come from the East Coast, man, on my mother's side, and there's a whole lot of Irish out there, man. So I was raised in this. All right, and happy St. Patrick's Day to everyone. Hope everyone's having a good one. And like I said, stay safe, drink responsibly. Had myself a very fun morning. Gonna have a fun evening, and knock out before this Dodger game comes on. But on that note, we'll go back to talking Dodger baseball, man. Just had to wish everyone a little happy St. Patrick's Day out here today. On that note, man, we are here. The kickoff to the MLB regular season. Tokyo, Japan. Yoshinobu Yamamoto going up against Imanaga, who this is going to be kind of a pride game. This is going to be a little bit of a pride game for Yamamoto, because not only is he going back to his country to face his countrymen, whatever. But there's a lot of people who say, Cuba, you stupid. There's a lot of people who say that Imanaga had a better season last year than Yamamoto. That's got to be, in Yamamoto's head, right? Now, Yamamoto had the injury. Imanaga, played most of the season. It was kind of an under the radar signing when the Cubs got him. All eyes were like on Yamamoto from the pitching standpoint, but he had a great season, incredible season. And now they face off, and Yamamoto's probably going to be like, look, I have a chance to show you guys who the real 2024 Japanese starting pitcher major signing was. And Yamamoto was brilliant come playoff time. He did his thing when healthy. Even, during the regular season, he had a strong season. He just faced injuries. But he's facing off against Imanaga. And Imanaga's first pitch in the Tokyo series in Tokyo, Japan, is going to be against Shohei Ohtani, who's second at bat in the Tokyo Dome there against the Giants, man. Just set it off. And Shohei has a chance. I'm going to say this. It's not going to take him as many games as it did last season to get his first home run. He's going to get busy out the gate. I think he gets a couple in Tokyo. I think he does. And I think, anything can happen in baseball. We're going to talk about the Mookie situation. We're going to talk about some things here. Some guys are not ready yet bullpen-wise, or some guys out to start the season, which we knew coming in, which is why the Dodgers went overboard with the arms that they got. But at the end of the day here, man, the Dodgers could very easily go 2-0, 1-1, or 0-2 in this series. It's the way baseball goes. It's the way baseball works. And I'm just happy it's here. I'm just happy baseball is back. I'm just happy that we get to watch Major League Baseball on a nightly basis again. I know the Dodgers have the 2 games, and it goes back to the spring training schedule for about a week. And then they kick off the domestic home opener against the Detroit Tigers, and they get the World Series rings in game 2. The World Series celebration is game 2 at home, not in game 1. The Dodgers are like, look, we sell out every home opener. We got no problem doing that. Game 2 is usually a dip because half the fan base is hungover from opening day, right? So the Dodgers got a little bit creative here. They're like, look, we're gonna do our normal home opener, and everyone's gonna show up, show out, spend a whole ton of money. And then game 2, we're going to do the ring ceremony, and then liven it back up again and make it a sellout again. And then game 3, you have the Hershiser jersey. So it's going to be a fun 3 days of the Dodgers domestic home opener against the Detroit Tigers. And, you're going to have Scooble. I'm sure Flaherty may pitch in that series as well. Dodger champion who will get his ring as well that night. So it's going to be an exciting 2 weeks of baseball. It's going to be a very exciting overall season in baseball, and it kicks off at 3:10 a.m. Pacific time in the middle of the night, dead in the middle of the night tonight. So let me get fire emojis for those in the chat who are going to be up watching this game at 3 a.m. Let me get fire emojis if you're going to be up watching at 3 a.m. And let me get some of those sleepy emojis if you're going to be asleep and watch it, in the morning or tomorrow. Let me know. Last year, my chat hustled me into working the game in the middle of the night. I woke up. Chris woke me up. I got up. I did the game. I was dead. Game ended roughly about 6:30 in the morning, my time. Went and took like a 30-minute nap on the couch next to Lucky, and then woke up and took my happy behind to work. I was dying all day. I was dying. Man, I was going through it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off again tonight. I don't know. I got a lot on the agenda tomorrow for work, so it's gonna be hard for me to pull that up. Maybe I'll throw it on in the room, toss and turn, watch it a little bit. But if not, definitely go catch it. And I expect the Dodgers to come out the gate strong early in this season. Yamamoto, Roki Sasaki, Ohtani is going to be hitting in the Tokyo Dome in Japan, man. This writes itself. This writes itself, man. And only thing that would make this crazy if one of these Japanese pitchers threw a no-hitter. Only thing that would make this crazy if, Shohei hits a game-winning home run. Like the narratives, the stories, they're all there. I mean, what did they stopped Shohei's pitching regimen? What if he just goes out there and throws a pitch? That'd be crazy, right? I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be insane if it does. So the Dodgers, you just don't know with them, man. It's always a show with them. You never know what's going to happen, but they're going to go out there and they're going to put on a show. Now we got to talk about Mookie Betts here for a minute, because Mookie's not going to be playing in games 1 and 2 or at all in the Tokyo series. Now we started hearing about Mookie being sick while they were in Japan, and I initially thought that happened like on the plane over there when he got to Japan, or like along the lines of when they went to Japan. But in talking to some people earlier today, I guess the last few days in Arizona, there was something already going on. Mookie had already come down with something. He's lost 15 pounds. He's not a very big man to begin with. So to lose 15 pounds at that point of spring training, concerning, definitely concerning. But the reports are he has put some weight back on. But while I thought Mookie got sick in Japan or en route to Japan, this may have and probably did happen in Arizona during spring training in the Cactus League. And the good news with that is hopefully the worst of it is behind him and he's in recovery. But it doesn't sound like Mookie is going to play until the Detroit series. I'm not sure if he plays the remainder of spring training. And that's kind of scary. Like we heard what happened last year with Dustin May in the esophagus and how he could have almost died, right? He almost died. And then you have Mookie with this situation here. We don't exactly know what it is. And the Dodgers reportedly today said they don't know the origins of it. Kind of scary. But, hopefully Mookie gets well soon and we get our superstar back on the field, healthy, first and foremost. I don't care how long it takes him. I don't care how many games he misses. I don't care. Just get healthy. Let's get Mookie back out there. It would have been great to have him in these games in Tokyo. But there are bigger things at play here, bigger fish to fry, man. We're trying to win a World Series championship. And I'd rather have Mookie all of October than all of March. You know what I'm saying? So hope he does well. Hope he's feeling better. And we're gonna need our former MVP back in Dodger blue as soon as possible. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. This is pretty early for me on a Monday afternoon. Had some time today before I head back out, so I wanted to pull up with you guys and talk some Dodger baseball. Are you guys as excited as I am, man? I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped for baseball. It's been settling in. I took a couple of weeks off of coverage just to relax a little bit, do a little bit more basketball videos, and then get back full in the fledged of things as baseball season kicks off. You guys know I've been doing the two-way shows for a while. Kind of got this popping, the baseball, basketball show. Pretty much one of the only ones out there doing it. And a lot of people to be doing that this season as it's exciting times. You got stars in LA. You got LeBron James. You got Luka Doncic. You got everything going on with the Dodgers. It just makes sense for us to celebrate both of these teams, enjoy and cover both of these teams, and have more people doing it and be excited about it. At the end of the day, all I ask, man, if you guys are going to cover baseball, take it serious and know the game, man. Don't be destroyed what we're trying to build out here. Don't be pulling up for the clout. Pull up for the real. Learn the game, talk the game, and let's all preach the baseball gospel together, man. It's a tough sport. Definitely got to pay your dues in it for sure. But let me put you up on a little bit of game here, is that baseball fans will know immediately if you're faking the funk. You can't fake the funk in baseball like you do in basketball. They know right away. They'll know right away. You got to bring your A game when you're talking baseball, man. It's a whole different animal. It's a whole different world. And this sport is about to skyrocket. Mark my words. Mark my words. It already has. It's already taken off. But it's about to, baseball is making a massive resurgence right now. And I'm loving it. I'm here for it. Every second that baseball continues to grow, I'm here for it. And I just can't wait to continue the growth of the sport. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm Empire Jeff. This is Empire Jeff TV. Please drop a like on the video if you have not done so already. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. You can also become a member to the channel. Hit that join button or the first link in the description for less than the cost of lunch. You can become a member for an entire month. We got 3 different tiers of membership. You can also hit that Cash App, $ Empire Jeff. Follow us on all our socials at EmpireJeffTV, on Twitter X, on IG, on Facebook, via our Facebook group, on TikTok, as well as here on YouTube. Let me see here. Also, make sure to get all of your MLB, NBA, NFL gear, and more. Make sure to use our link to get special discounts on your purchase. Also help support the channel. Great way to help support us. Great way to get the gear you already would be getting anyway. We've partnered with the good people at Fanatics, so when you buy through them via us, they take care of the channel because we sent you their way. A lot of cool stuff over there. A lot of good things to get your hands on. And I got another announcement or another sponsorship / branding deal and partnership that I've got with an affiliate that's very, very baseball heavy. And I think you guys are going to like it. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. So I'll get to that in a little bit. But this is the Fanatics link, and I appreciate everyone who's already ordered from there already, those who will continue to order in the future. And great items over there, including pretty much everything I'm wearing right now came from Fanatics, including this fire hat, man. Look at that. They came out with the new championship with the black, the white font with the blue bill, with the gray on the bottom. Fire lid over there at Fanatics. They got it reversed too. I got the other hat where it's blue at the top with the black brim. Man, fire hats over at Fanatics, man. Endless. A lot of people don't know this, but the NBA.com, MLB.com, NFL.com, it's all from Fanatics. Even if you go to their websites directly, when you order, it ships from Fanatics. Fanatics is one major warehouse that houses all the major sporting. It's consolidated all within one. It's like the Amazon of sporting merch. So even if you order from NBA.com, NFL, or MLB, you're still ordering from Fanatics. If it's sold out on MLB.com, it's sold out on Fanatics, and vice versa. It's one entity. So might as well buy through us and support us. So appreciate y'all as always. Raphael, what's going on, sir? What's up, Jeff and everyone? Hope you were having a good one, bro. Like and subscribe, everyone. Absolutely. Daniel Berry, what's going on, brother? Hope you are doing well. Shout out to Daniel Berry, man. 6 months a member. 6 months a member. And like I said, you can become a member as well. Tap that join button or hit that link in the description. Appreciate you and everyone else for being a member at EmpireJeffTV. Lewis says, what's good, brother Jeff? Get the likes up and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, tell a friend or a family member about the channel and share the channel. Become a member of the channel. Absolutely. BC says late. Yeah. I was about 4 minutes late to getting home. Rushed right over here. Sat down. Press record, man. But appreciate you, BC. Craig, what's going on, sir? Hope you're having a good one, man. Thank you for tuning in. As always, Brother Search, I see you. Best in the business, the mod god, the guy that mods, the mod father, Mr. Search and Destroy. I'm here off and on. You're here and off. Oh, yeah. Search, we pull it up from time to time, man. You're a busy man. He does his best, though. He does his best. Appreciate you, brother. Big Baby, what's going on, Big Baby? Appreciate you for tuning in, as always. BC says, best intro music. Man, you know what? I always kind of tell this story sporadically, but I had so many beats that I couldn't decide on to do my show. And at first, I was going to have one theme for every episode I did. But I was like, nah, man, I'm going to switch it up. For each sport I talk, I'm going to have a different intro. But it's always funny because people love the NBA one. And then when I hit them with this one for the baseball one, then certain people can't decide which one. That NBA one still goes forever hard, but that baseball one, this baseball one that I do for this one, I love too. But the basketball one was the first one I heard. I was like, I love this. Let me listen to a bunch. I listened to like 50 other tracks. Still ended up coming back to that one for my NBA coverage. But this one for MLB is a little different. It's a separate intro, but I try to have a different intro for each sport that I cover. And the one I did today was for baseball for sure. Craig says, Dodgers are going to sweep. We think we're going to sweep them? And I'll be watching San Rafael. That's what's up. I thought Jeff was Italian. Nah, man, I'm not Italian. You know what? I'm a bunch of, but I mean, to say I'm not Italian would be like, I'm like a melting pot, right? I guess you would say the one that I kind of claim the most, or the one that I feel is like what I am mostly, is Irish. I'm a scramble, man. I got all kinds of outside the country, old country, came over here, Ellis Island type, you know what I mean? All in these coming through the, I believe purple and gold, man, and I believe Dodger blue, but I got all kinds of cultures in me, man, for sure. From overseas, man, way back in the old country, man. Money's green, absolutely. Look, like I said, I know a lot of Laker fans say they never wear green, right? And I totally understand that. But you know, it's the color of the Irishman. It's the color of Irish. You know what I mean? So I understand the Celtics are tied to Irish as well, but it is what it is. We watch Irish movies, right? We watch all kinds of Irish gangsters and Italian gangsters and all these different things, right? We just don't rock the Celtic stuff. That's all it really is. Only green I have on me is money. I got green, got money. My eyes are green. Sometimes they're blue. Sometimes they're green. But I typically don't ever wear green. I typically don't. My wife will get me to wear green every once in a while to Christmas, like a friend's miss or a Christmas party with some type of light up Will Ferrell elf hoodie that she gets me, which is Will Ferrell got. What am I do? but I don't often wear green. If I do, it's only on St. Patrick's Day and Christmas. Pretty much it. Happy wife, happy life, y'all. A lot of Irish and Italian. Dodger baseball is back. Absolutely. But more British that just don't realize it. This is true. This is very, very true. Let's see. Trolling Bandwagon Alliance. What's up, Cuba? Jeff is Black Irish. That's funny. Imanaga getting shelled. Man, he might 10-2 Dodgers. Man. I was at the game where he pitched at Dodger Stadium. I think it was him versus Yamamoto, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Yamamoto, that was his first game back from injury. And I feel like he had no, that's I'm tripping. Was that the Colorado game? I just know that Yamamoto had 8 strikeouts in like 3 innings. I looked at my guy Joe. I was like, this dude got 8 Ks? What the? I see Lucky back there. Where's Lucky? I see Luck. I see Lucky back there. He's roaming. He's got his green. He got a green hoodie. A green tank top, Irish, and his name is Lucky. So today is that technically his day. Let's see. No Mookie for the series. Yeah, man. Whole Mookie gets better, man. Whole Mookie gets better. Yamamoto World Series champion. Yep. And soon to be 2-time World Series champion. And Roki Sasaki soon to be World Series champion. Shohei Ohtani soon to be 2-time World Series champion. Can't wait. Freddie will get a homer in Tokyo. Man, pick up where he left off, right? Pick up where you left. Back like he just left. Freddie, Shohei, Teo need to carry the offense. Yes, sir. Rafael watching the game. Okay, I see you. It's not until 6:10 here. Yeah, you're in the East Coast, man. It's a little easier for you. 3:10 a.m. They got us up in the devil's hour up here, man, and on the West Coast, bro. Coin flip for me. Mike could stay up. Yeah, I'm saying I'm not, just so I don't set the expectation that I will. But if I end up being up, I'll be up, man. Last year I wasn't gonna. Like I said, the chat hustled me. I did it. And I'm not making that promise today, man, because, man, I was tired as hell. We'll record watching Lakers. Got it. If not, TiVo rules. I record every game regardless. I watch most games twice. I got a new oil fryer making chicken watching this. That's the most searched thing ever. For real. Ohtani gets a save. I'm saying that would be crazy, right? If Ohtani's like, he's coming out, he's pitching. That would be awesome. If Ohtani comes out and pitches in this Tokyo series, that would be incredible. I don't think it's going to happen, but that would be absolutely incredible. Baseball is very complex, even for North American sports. It is, man. You can't fake the funk with baseball, man. You cannot fake the funk with baseball. Get that MLB The Show 25, Jeff. I may get it today, man. Yeah. I have not played a video game. I can't remember the last time I played a video game. Probably not going to happen. I'm trying to think the last game I ever played. It was probably like when NBA Live was still around. Put it this way. I've never even played 2K. I've never played 2K. I think the last might have been Madden, NBA, or maybe an MLB one. But this is, I'm talking like 2005 might have been like the last time I played a video game. I was never a real video game guy. I was never an in-the-house guy much. So video games were tough. Remember one summer when I was young, I broke my leg being an idiot. And so I basically couldn't do much. So I played video games most of the summer. And I was just like, I can't ever. I think I just got burned out from like, I could never do this again. I miss being outside. I broke my leg for the summer. I was like, couldn't even go outside. So I told myself, like, after that, like, I'm never, ever staying inside in the summer, man. It was hot as hell. I was outside. I was outside because they took a summer away from me because me being dumb. So after that, I just never really got into video games. Like, my boys would be playing on like Madden and all that. And so I play every once in a while. But never been something I was really, really into. I like the baseball one better. You like the baseball one? It's funny because like the baseball people like the baseball one and the NBA people like the NBA one. I think it's just weird. Everyone has their different things they like more than others, right? Black Irish Cuba. Jeff is about Cuba refuses like what I like. Cuba doesn't believe me. He thinks I'm lying about my ethnicity. He always says I'm lying, man. Black Italian Irishman. Jeff, rep that trolling bandwagon Eagle Green, man. Yeah, nah, man. I'm a Giants fan. Can never. Buddy from Elf is a legend. Exactly, man. Elf is a legend. Elf is an absolute legend. I know him. I know him. That's a classic movie, bro. Mookie about to get ring 4. Yeah, man. Who need a 4-fingered puppet with rings on them like Kobe had to pay tribute to Bean. Yeah, man. 4-finger puppet shirt. MVP baseball 2005 was sick. That might have been it. I don't remember the show. I don't think was out, right? Was it MVP? I think like the last basketball game I played was NBA Live. I've never played 2K. Maybe I played the show. I don't recall when it came out. I never played any like the fighting games or like shooter games. I never played any of those. Only games I ever really played were sport games. Like when I was a kid and Nintendo was out, I played all kinds of different ones. But after that, I didn't keep the attention on it like most. But when I ever did play after that, it was usually sports because I was battling like my boys when they were playing. But outside of that, this was never really my thing. It was never really my thing. But on that note, I want to let you guys know about the new sponsorship, the new affiliate to the channel, and that is Dugout Mugs. And shout out to the people over at Dugout Mugs, where they basically take baseball bats and make mugs out of them, and coasters and plates and all kinds of different things. And Dugout Mugs, now you guys have a link to go ahead and head on over there to get your merch from Dugout Mugs. Incredible products. I should have had one on me right now. I have a bunch of different ones, but I partnered with them over at Dugout Mugs, and you get your MLB license, drinkware from Dugout Mugs, better mugs, shot glasses, and more, made with real bats, made with real baseball bats, y'all. There's the link. Go ahead and tap that link. Get on over to Dugout Mugs. I think they got a 20% off sale going right now for the season opener. You can get Dodger bats in either the wood or the aluminum. They got the aluminum bats too. So you can get the aluminum, you can get the wood bats, the shot glasses, like I said, coasters, all kinds of different stuff over there. So happy to announce that we have partnered with Dugout Mugs. Tap the link, get your discount, get your items. Really, really, really cool drinkware for MLB fans. I probably got 6 or 7 of the mugs, got multiple shot glasses. Really, really good quality products, man. Good quality products. So make sure to go ahead and get your Dugout Mugs, beer mugs, shot glasses via our link. You won't regret it. Great products, man. So appreciate you guys. But how do you guys think Yamamoto is going to do tonight? How do you think he's going to do? And how do you think Roki's going to do in game 2? Curious to see what you guys think about that. I love a Dodger shaker cup for protein shakes. Yeah, that would be dope. Those would be cool. I've seen Laker ones. I'm sure they got Dodger ones. I'm sure they got. But you know, the Dodgers, the reason why they stacked the deck so much was because they're like, look, we're not going to let injuries tell the story of our season like it did last season. There's no way in hell we're going to let injuries derail us this year. And that's why they're up there. They're stacked. They've got so many other options and guys that they could use and guys that they can throw in when guys are out. And I think their train of thought when they went into the season was, look, we basically went into the playoffs with no rotation, right? We had no starting rotation other than 2 guys and our very, very, very taxed bullpen that we head into the playoffs with. And I think the Dodgers are like, look, we're not going to let that happen again, right? We're going to go in here and we're going to have an over excess of arms, bats, bench guys, and we're going to be ready for whatever comes our way. If we're going to be without 3 or 4 guys in our pen, fine, we'll weather it. If we're going to be without 2 to 3 guys in our starting rotation, fine, we'll weather it. If we're going to have guys out of the starting lineup and can't play the field, fine, we'll weather it. And I think that they have positioned themselves to put themselves in position that no matter what happens, they're going to have guys that can get them through a playoff series or get through a regular season or whatever it may be. I think that they learned that lesson last year, and I think they're never going to let themselves be in that position again. And they still may even trade for more. They still may add more to this, as crazy as it sounds. Like I said, I have told you guys numerous times, I do not believe they will ever DFA Chris Taylor. There may be a point where they do trade him, but I don't believe that they will DFA him. So maybe he gets moved for something. There's other guys who can still get moved for something. And I think the Dodgers are prepared for that and willing to do so, but they're not just going to go out there and throw guys away for nothing. They're going to wait it out. They may even move some of their top prospects to them. They're just sitting back waiting to see how the tide turns. But I do not believe that they will DFA Taylor because I believe they have too much respect for him. And we can sit here at the end of the day and say whether that's smart or whether it's not. That's to everyone's opinion. But I think the Dodgers are trying to be loyal to him and will try to move him so he can keep his service time. And the players, I'm telling you, the players aren't going to love it if they DFA him. They're just not going to love it. You don't do that to a guy in his 10th year. You don't really do that. Any injuries besides Mookie for regulars? Yama and Roki each go 5 innings. Yamamoto 5 innings, 1 run. That'd be a good start. Roki looks good. And Dave piss off the fans again for taking him out too soon. Roki 4 innings, 0 runs. So Roki gonna dominate, huh? And people scream fire Roberts. Nah, man, Roberts is that dude, man. Here he goes, DFA Taylor. Nobody wants him. Nobody. Let's see. I disagree. I think the players will love seeing an actual. You said an action. Actually, the clubhouse. Nah, man. The Dodgers, the Dodgers have a very good pulse of their team. You saw that they didn't have a problem doing that with Hayward last year, right? They did it. They would cut him, even though that upset Freddie. But I'm pretty sure they had the pulse of the whole team. Were okay with it. The Dodgers have gotten a sense that DFAing Taylor would upset some people, including not even just that, but it's not something they actively want to do. They don't want to do it, just for the simple fact that it's just everything they've been through. So they don't really want to do it. Will they? I don't think so. But if their back's against the wall and they got to do it, if they're sitting here and it's something that they later in the season and they have to make a change and there's not a trade out there that makes any sense, but there's a player available and they got to drop a roster spot, then they might. But I still think they may trade someone else to open up a roster spot to get them in. I just don't think they're going to DFA him. I just don't think they will. Cuba says, I'll be on the Dodgers, Jeff, when I get MLB The Show 25. What position lacks on the team? You got to put yourself in there. Position lacks right now, maybe center field, because Pages is probably going to be the starter right now. So maybe Pages in center, but I maybe has a breakout year. Depending on what happens with Muncy, maybe third base. Edman is incredible at second. Mookie's Mookie. You're not going to take him out. Freddie at first, Teo and right, Conforto and left. I would say, depending on how Muncy starts the season and how he does, I would say third base and center field would be my 2 spots to throw yourself into there. And with Taylor, I'm fine with whatever happens him. Keep him, trade him. DFA doesn't matter to me. Got you, Aaron. He could also do a Chase Utley retire to open up that spot. I mean, maybe, but he's trying to get to his 10-year service time. That's what it is. If this was year 11 for him or year 8, I think the Dodgers would be like, okay, it's over. But because it's year 10, it's a very gray area. If they cut him and no one else picks him up, he doesn't get his 10 years of service time. And I just don't think the Dodgers are going to do that. Taylor gives a lot to the community. There's that too. Taylor's a Dodger, guys. This isn't some guy that they just brought in for a year or two, had a couple and went out. He's been with the team for almost 10 years now, right? He's helped them win playoff series. He's had walk-offs in playoff games. This is something that it's not going to be very easy for the Dodgers to do. He's a Dodger. He's with us, and they're not going to cut him in his 10-year service time here. It's not going to happen. He would never be so unselfish as to retire. I mean, he may after this season, but he's trying to get to that 10th year. Let's see. Trolling Cuba says, okay, Jeff, aside from the Dodgers, do you know any team in both leagues that lacks the shortstop position? I want to play that one. There's a lot of teams that have a lack at shortstop. I mean, I'm not going to tell you the teams that are rivals to us, but I don't love Volpe on the Yankees. Put yourself in the Yankees, Cuba. Put yourself on the Yankees. I don't think Volpe is that dude, at least not right now. Put yourself on the Yankees, Cuba. Problem solved. Instead of center field. No, you're a shortstop guy. There you go. Put yourself. You got the Jeter complexion. You got that Jeter complexion. You look like you look like Stroud, right? But put yourself in pinstripes, Cuba. Put yourself over there. Do they count the whole season or a certain date for the 10 years? That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, but I would believe that they would count. I think there's a cutoff date, maybe, but it wouldn't be now. They couldn't just do it now. I gotta actually check on that, but I think he has to play 10 years of service time. What's up, Jeff? Camp for tonight, opening day. What's going on? Don't care. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm serious, Cuba. I'm serious, man. TBA is looking for his Jeter moment. Remember they just kept saying that over and over and over and over. I was like, my God, shut up. They just kept saying that his Jeter moment, his Jeter moment. Like, you keep saying it, eventually when he gets any type of hit, then it was going to be his Jeter moment. But they literally said it every time he came up the bat. They kept saying Volpe's having his Jeter moment. They kept saying so-and-so's the best team since so-and-so. The other team's the best team since so-and-so. They kept running these narratives into the ground over and over and over. And a broken clock is right 2 times a day. So eventually, as long as they said it every time Volpe came up, he was going to have a moment, right? And he finally did. But it was like game 4 when he finally had a moment. Like, chill. Smoltz, whatever Smoltz kept saying during the World Series. Yeah, it was just nonstop. Jeff, damn near black. Oh, man. Man. But yeah, the narratives in the World Series were just constant, bro. I was like, bro, stop. Just stop with it. You guys are just nonstop. Volpe with his Jeter moment. Volpe with his Jeter moment. Shut up. Like, shut up. Verdugo still hasn't gotten a job. No, you know what? I had thought that what did I saw he was going somewhere and it didn't happen. I'm trying to think what that was. Was that the Astros? I don't think it was. Was it the Astros? There was a team that he was close to signing with, and then it just didn't happen. He had such a bad year with the Yankees last year. He had such a bad year. Look, Verdugo was so bad. Verdugo was so bad that the Red Sox traded him to the Yankees. Those teams don't make trades, yo. They don't make trades, yo. They traded him to the Yankees. Gave him to him. The Yankees like, all right, we'll take him. Like, you really gonna make a trade with a team that hates you more than any team in the world and trust that they're giving you something of value? I mean, come on. Thank goodness someone invited the mute button. Invented. Sorry. You're right. Didn't he sign with Pittsburgh? Did he? Did he sign with Pittsburgh? I know there was rumor of him going somewhere. I didn't hear. Can't believe we got Mookie for Verdugo. Jeter Downs. Got to give Jeter Downs his props, man. And we got Gratterall in that same trade because Boston didn't want him because he wasn't a starter. Crazy. What do you think with all the music bans in Japan's ballpark? I think it's kind of cool. Have you seen that bucket of beer? The buckets that they refill people's beers with? Incredible. Have y'all seen that? And like the bands and everything. It's a totally different vibe and different experience, man. It is a different vibe, different experience. And it's fun. You know what tripped me out was when I was watching the game on Saturday night. Is it Saturday night? Yeah, Saturday night. And they, the game was over and the Glasnow still had to come out and pitch the bottom of the ninth because it was like predetermined that no matter what happened, if the game was over in the top of the ninth, that a starting pitcher had to pitch to end the game, the bottom of the ninth, even though he was pitching for nothing. I was like, on one hand, it's kind of cool. Never see that. But on the other hand, it's kind of reckless. Like, what if you would have got hurt in that half inning? What if something would have happened? You're already playing for nothing, being that it's an exhibition game. But then you add this on top of it. I was like, what in the actual, what is going on here? I'm like, I've never seen that before. A pitcher pitching the bottom of the ninth, even though the road team technically lost in the top of the ninth. Getting 3 outs in a game that was over. And not hypothetically, I mean over in the books. The game was over. And now you got a pitcher going out there throwing to get 3 outs. Like, what happened if they scored? Like, if they just kept scoring? like what happens in that scenario? I have no idea. I've never seen that before. But that was, I remember thinking I was tripping. I was like, looking at my cup, like, what am I? What is happening here? Game was over, and I saw Glasnow go back out there, and I was like with the Scooby, I was like, brr. I was like, I had a tilted head like Lucky even. I was like, what is going on here? And I guess, yeah, predetermined that they were going to do that regardless of the outcome of the game, that the pitcher was going to pitch the bottom of the ninth. And whether the Dodgers were leading or if they had lost in the top of the ninth. And that was crazy to me. Verdugo will be firing by the time next WBC comes around. Verdugo is still a free agent. Okay. Yeah, Mike, I didn't hear him sign with anyone. I must have been thinking of another Dodger or something. like I know that he was linked to, I think, the Astros, and I think it fell through. Appreciate your search. 2026 World Baseball Classic. Someone other than us or Japan will win, I predict. Like maybe Venezuela. Maybe Dominican, Puerto Rico. Maybe Dominican or Venezuelan leagues. But these guys play in all kinds of different countries that they're not from, right? So you can see like guys playing for other countries. So maybe, but Japan is. I mean, these guys are just going to continue to get better. Yamamoto's going to be better. Roki's going to be better. Imanaga, like I said, look at these arms that they're going to have, man. And then the bats, like Japan is going to be so tough to beat. So tough to beat. Glasnow needed to get his work in. No, I get it. But man, like he wouldn't have done that if they were in Arizona, like the end of a game. Like if he was pitching early enough in the game. Now I know they said it was going to be Snell Glasnow, right, to get his work in and stuff like that. I understand it, but I don't know. It just it's scary whenever you see that, but I get it. Puerto Rico could win it. Yep. PR Venezuela will eventually win. They're very good. So yeah, they'll want to do something after the Edwin Diaz incident. Yeah. DR will win again. There's going to be a lot of good countries in the World Baseball Classic, man. The WBC, where is it taking place in 2026? Like where is the last time? I think that the bulk of the games were Arizona, right? The Arizona, there was ones in Miami. There were can you guys hear and see me? I don't know if my internet's bugging. 2028 is the Olympics. So 2026 is the World Baseball Classic. And the World Cup is when? There's a whole lot going on, man. There's a whole lot going on. But I'm curious if they've put out there already where the finale or the final games of the WBC in 2026, where that'll be at. Let's see. Oh, San Juan, Tokyo, Houston, and Miami. Oh, okay. So, well, that's obviously much, much further to get to these games than they were the last couple times. But okay. But where is the finale though? You know where the finale is? We all host WBC 2026 games. Gotcha. I'm just curious to know where the finale is. If the finale is in Japan, that's going to be crazy. That'll be crazy. But I think baseball is going back to the Olympics, right? So I'm curious what that does to the WBC. Curious to see what that does because I believe baseball is re-entering the Olympics. So I'm curious to see what that does to that WBC. Finals will be in Miami at Marlins Park. Okay, cool. So the finals will be on U.S. soil. So interesting. So that usually happens pretty much right before the start of the season, right? That's like the tail end of like spring training when that happens. But wow, it's already coming around. Feels like the WBC just happened. Like it just happened. Sick of the same WBC groups. The World Classic just needs the best teams and let the other teams end up where they end up, more legitimacy than forcing games like USA, Mexico, Japan, Korea every single time. Yeah, I mean, I think they're just trying to. I think more and less of the competition. They're trying to just put more eyes on baseball globally in all these countries. So I get what you're saying from a competitive standpoint, but from a branding standpoint, I mean, who's to say that you can't end up with another like generational guy coming out of one of these countries simply because he saw the WBC, right? So it's branding just as much as it is competition. But I get where you're coming from, but I also get what the MLB is trying to do and what they are doing. So I can understand it, but it still makes it some of these games unwatchable. But the same thing is with the Olympics. Same thing in the Olympics when you watch some of these teams play some of these other countries and you're like, it's just this team is going to get dog walked. This country is going to get bodied. A lot of times you know that going into it. They give Japan and USA the easiest groups. Okay. I mean, yeah, that should happen, especially if they're the best teams already. some balance, competitive balance. Just don't let the NBA do it because they made it way too. They overdid it. They overdid the parity, overdid the competitive balance in the NBA. They got a little ridiculous there with it. Little ridiculous with it. And they're gonna have to amend it. You're gonna have to amend it, that CBA for sure, man. But yeah, I see what you mean. Like the groups and all the different ones that they have, they make it a little bit more difficult for the teams outside of those groups, right? And make it a little easier than for USA and Japan. But I don't think you have to take it easy on them. I think they're good enough to come out of a pool as long as they're not in the same pool together, because I think, the two best teams should not be in the same pool together. We want them to potentially line up in the finals. But at the same time, don't make it a cakewalk, right? You don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. What's up, Joseph? Appreciate you for tuning in. Joe Soro over here. Joseph, the results. Soro is in the building. Appreciate you, man. Make sure to go subscribe to Lakers Fast Break over where all the gentlemen and Joe over there reside. Thank you for tuning in. Don't Care says, let me back up. The page jumped here. Canada winning the WBC with Freddie. That's crazy. That's crazy. Spurs and Cubs about to get torched tonight. Maybe again though, baseball, man. Sorry, I'm getting a message here. There is something about baseball, though, that even if you think they're going to get blown out, they can get you. Whereas the Spurs at NBA, 9 times out of 10, when a team that has no business winning goes up against a team that has no business losing, typically that scenario ends the way you thought it would. In baseball, not the case. Not the case. Like I said, the Dodgers could very easily come home 0-2 from Japan because that's how baseball is. Will they? I don't think so. But it's how baseball goes. No scenario that I'd be shocked with. 2-0, 1-1, 0-2. None. No scenario would I be shocked with this Tokyo series. It's baseball, yo. It's baseball. It's the first real game. Some guys are still, they had to travel across country. They're playing in the middle of the night. As far as their body clocks are concerned, there's a lot of things. These like international games are always like problematic. There's always something that comes out of it. Someone's hurt. Someone comes out. Like there's always like a lingering thing, from these things. And so these games, while important, while they count, you just want to get out of here healthy, first and foremost. Point blank, period. First and foremost. Cubs do have potential this year, though. The Cubs always have potential until they potentially realize that they're the Cubs. They better win at least one. Yeah, I think they will. Especially with Mookie not playing. Yeah, Miggy's had a strong, he had a strong year last year. He's had a strong spring training. He's more than serviceable to hold it down until Mookie gets back. Dodgers have enough bats. They have enough arms. They have enough to counter this. This is exactly what they had their offseason for. This is exactly what they planned for. Exactly. If you guys have tuned in late, we announced a new partnership with Dugout Mugs today. Make sure to tap that link to get your beer mugs and shot glass made out of actual baseball bats. They're incredible. And if I had any type of common sense today, I would be drinking out of one right now in front of you because I have them. I just didn't grab it when I sat down to do the show. So check out that link, Dugout Mugs. Great company, great partnership. Like I said, they got both the wood and aluminum bats that they make beer mugs, shot glasses. They got coasters, all kinds of different stuff over there on the site. Really good craftsmanship, really good quality product. You will not be disappointed. I think right now on the eve of the MLB season, I think they've got 20% off right now. And then when you go to your cart, they throw you some other deals. So pay attention to that. Make sure to tap our link. Use our link to get your Dugout Mugs. You guys will thoroughly enjoy them. Is Mookie still with the team or did he go home early? So I heard earlier today that they were mulling sending him home early, but he was still with the team last I heard. And I also heard that I didn't know this prior to today, that this was something he was dealing with in Arizona. Like this isn't something that he got on the way or in Japan. He had it the last couple of days in Arizona. He lost 15 pounds. He started to put weight back on. And now it's about just waiting for him to get back to normal. So I don't think, and maybe this changes depending on the next couple of days and how the travel back is and settling in. I don't think we see Mookie until the Detroit series. I think that's the way it's going to be now. A guy like Mookie, he's not a large man. Losing 15 pounds in that amount of time is concerning. So he's got to get right. And so I don't think we'll see Mookie until the Detroit series, and we probably don't have to. Kershaw was hurt when they played Australia a few years ago for the regular season. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Always something comes out of this, man. Chris, what's going on, my brother? Appreciate you, man. Say, yep, it's fire. What's going on, sir? Hope you're having a good one. Chris, the art director, the best in the business. Graphic god, man. But yeah, dugout mugs, man. Dugout mugs. I have more, but my pop snatched a few. My mom snatched a few. So I gotta place my own order to get a couple more for the season, though. But good, I'm telling you, good quality cuts, man. It's actual bat, like you're drinking out of a bat. It's dope. It's dope. So if you guys do get some, you guys order some, make sure to tag me on IG. Tag me, Twitter, whatever. Tag me in a post. Let me know you got your dugout mugs. I'll be having them here on some shows, while I'm watching some games with you guys. And I can't wait, man. I'm telling you, I'm going to do some meetups. We're going to do some link ups. We're going to watch games together at the ballpark. Or maybe watch them at a bar, maybe hit up a road game together. I'm trying to really go all in this season, man. Really trying to go all in. I'm trying to go to some Dodger road games this year, more of those. I went to a ton of home games last year, trying to go to more this year. Went to 30 games last year. My goal is to go to 50 this year. It's going to be tough on my schedule, but I really want to do it and go out of town, hit Arizona, hit the Bay Area, hit the road games that are probably a little bit closer. My sister lives in Colorado now, outside of Denver. Maybe go to a Rocky game. There's some areas I want to go to, man. There's some places, I want to go. Maybe I'm gonna go to some Angel games, man, and catch some of the other AL teams. I want to go see Bobby Witt Jr. play in person. I want to see Gunnar Henderson play in person. I want to see some of these young and upcomers coming, man. It's cheap as hell at Angel Stadium. Cheap ticket, cheap beer. The train takes me right there. I'm trying to mix it up some, man. I'm trying to eat, sleep, and breathe baseball this year, and I welcome all, man. I welcome all. DM me, shoot me a message. Let's line some things up. Let's make some things happen. Let's have some fun for the season. We are in the golden era of Dodger baseball, and we get to live it. We get to live it. We have to take advantage of this. We have to live it. We have to really live it. Feel it. Feel this Dodger era that we're about to be part of, man. And really, really, really take advantage of what is coming. Should have showed them off on stream. I know. I have them. I just didn't grab them when I came to sat down. When I came to sat down, I was like, man, I'll have it for the next one. I'm ordering for sure. Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, they're dope, man. They're dope. Telling you, really, really good quality. And they got the championship series line too. So you can get your Dodgers championship dugout mugs. Telling you guys want. I don't partner with products that I don't have or like myself or use myself. Like I said, I order a lot from Fanatics. The Code 118 wallets, which I've showed off numerous times. That's a link in the description as well. That's my everyday carry. That's my everyday wallet. Very good minimalistic wallet that you can expand. It's got modules. You can put different things on them. It's got the tracking card or the air tags or the ones, if you're an Android guy, you can slide the credit card in there that's trackable. There's a lot of different products that I have that I myself use on a daily basis. And when I partner with them, I specifically and strategically seek out people to partner with that I buy myself, right? That I already have products. And on some cases, when I've reached out at products that I like, they actually, on a couple of occasions, some of the people I partnered with know the show. So like I said, the Code 118 guys, they're fans of the show. So it's kind of cool when you can do business with people who you're supporting theirs while they're supporting yours. Like a true partnership in that realm. So appreciate that, man. They should alternate home games. Go see Corey Seager. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I want to go see some of these guys, right? And look, I'm trying to go to a lot of Dodger games, and it's going to be tough to get to 50 of them. Sundays are typically the best days for me. So like if the Dodgers are on the road and the Angels are playing at home and I still want to see baseball, I might do that. I fly into LAX Friday morning after being away for 20 years. Happy to move. Oh man, so you're moving back to LA, BC? You're moving back to because Joe, angry for nothing, sorrow. You can get 4 tickets and 4 hot dogs cheaper than parking at Dodger Stadium. Yeah, man. I've already lined it up with some of my some of my people that cover like different teams. I'm gonna go to different stadiums, go catch some games with them, and really just build this out. I've got a really fun idea and thing that I'm building out for both NBA and MLB. It's a new segment on the show. Haven't ever announced it, haven't put it out there yet. And I'm not talking about EPJ Sports Night. That's going to be out there. That's going to be rolling in. This is a different segment. I think the only person in the world who knows about this is Chris. Like, I think he's the only one that knows about it. Outside of that, so I think you're going to have some fun with some of the things we got coming on the show this year. Angels probably still have the 4 tickets, 4 dogs, 4 cokes for $44 deal. Yeah, man, that's incredible, man. That's incredible. Let's see. How is public transit to the stadium? The Dodger Stadium, it's a little murky. The Angel Stadium, it's easy. There's a train track right that goes to Angel Stadium. The Amtrak, another Metrolink, all drop you off right there. They all drop you off right there. Dodger Stadium, you got to take the train to either Union Station or a couple spots around. But if you take it to Union Station, you can get off and hop a shuttle from Union Station to the Dodger Stadium that gets in and out of Dodger Stadium quicker and easier. And the shuttle's free. You just get to the station, you hop on the shuttle, get in and out of the stadium, take the train back wherever it is. But depending on where you're moving to, the subway transportation is not the same as New York. It's not the same as Chicago. It's not the same. They're not the same out here. They're gradually adding. It's just not there yet. It's nowhere near what it is on the East Coast or the Midwest. Oh yeah, Bellinger is in pinstripes. Yep, he is. 4 tickets, 4 cokes, 4 hot. Did he put hot garage instead of garbage? Hot. He'll be at the Big A too. Boff. What? Let's see. Chris knows. Let's see. Who the hell drinks 4 cokes? Just inject diabetes into your arm. Well, I think it's for the family, Joe. It's family of 4, Joe. Joe, come on, man. Family of 4. Husband, wife, couple of kitties. Or you can go with 4 homies. Whatever it is. It's supposed to be for a group, Joseph. It's a group, Joseph. I know you're a lone wolf. You like to work alone. This is for when you actually venture out with other humans, Joseph. Joe is accidental, like his brute force is what makes it funny. I can't explain it. Joe about to rant on Coke tonight. On Coke, about Coke? I see what you did there. The brute force of Joe Soro and the Min Monster again. Making my family watch the Angels, might as well go to prison. I'm not watching the Angels. I want to see some of these young guys play, man. I do. Some of these guys don't come to Dodger Stadium every year. You know what I mean? So again, it's not the Angels. F the Angels. I'm just saying. I'm trying to be more around the game. I want to go to more minor league games this year. I'm sorry. Joe probably just wakes up like the Tasmanian devil in the house and just runs through the house. It's just like yelling at people, like, or the cupboards, the mailman. Imagine like the mailman being like 4 minutes late off his normal routine because he's working in the rain or something, right? And because Joe's used to the mail being there at 11:30 and the mailman gets there at 11:34 and he like snatches the mail from the mailman. He's like, I'm in the results business. I get my mail at 11:30. Oh man. Oh, perfect. For the record, Angel does have good food. Joe, I haven't been there in a long time. That's what I'm saying. I missed all those years. I was mad at myself all those years I didn't go watch a Jeter. I did go see him. Not as much as I should have, being he was my favorite player. So we got some corporate links, I think, with them too. So might want to take advantage of that. But just to go see some of these young guys play, man, and the future of baseball. And sometimes you got to wait a couple of years, to see them. Or that's every other year. Say they come to Dodger Stadium, maybe that series they're hurt or whatever it is, or if it's a pitcher, you don't get to see them that series. So I'm trying to see these guys more up close and personal. Go to Angels game wearing your Dodger gear. Oh yeah. I'm not going to ever like represent the Angels ever. I'm gonna show up to the Angels stadium in an Ohtani Dodger jersey. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. Let's see, that's pretty good. I'm in the results business. I get my mail at 11:30, and it just like goes back inside. Dodgers do go to Fenway this year, And oh man, I have not been to Boston in ages. And when do they go to Fenway? When do they go? I know I can check myself, but when let me see. When do the Dodgers go to Fenway this year? That park, has y'all ever been to Fenway? Have you seen how small that stadium is? I haven't been since I was a kid, but it's such a small stadium. But I haven't been since they've done some renovations to it, and that whole thing outside there, and just go talk trash. And I know a lot of people from Boston. There's a lot of people from Boston that live in LA. Like there's a lot of people from Boston that I know from my music days, and although they're Celtic fans, like this and that, like I got a lot of like close people I know that are from Boston. It would be really dope to go out there and watch a Dodger game. A lot of them have gone back home. Shout out my people in like Lawrence, Mass. Let's see, Lowell, Mass, Dorchester, Worcester. I can't always bunch of that. Worcester, Mass, but what's the Haverhill, Mass? Like all over those places, man. I love to go if Walker starts one of those games. Yeah, that'd be incredible. Boston in the summer. Is that a weekday or during the weekend? They've been lining those up on the weekends when the Dodgers play like the Red Sox or Yankees. Like if that's a weekend, man, that would be dope. There we go. Friday to Sunday. That would be dope. That would be dope. He said mustard. And I've been to Fenway, but only walking around, didn't see a game. It's small, right? It's small, right? It is a small ballpark. They were Search. They were doing it at the beginning of spring training. I didn't see them myself, but I saw a lot of people on social media posting them. So I don't know if they're doing it now, but they were. They may have all sold out. The Dodgers are in a position where they've got to do a lot of deals right now. So we'll see. We'll see if they come back with those later in the year, or if that was just kind of like a one-time thing to start the season in spring training. It's a pretty small ballpark. Yeah, it's small, but it's very. It's different. It's different. Dodger Stadium is so big, right? Some of these ballparks, like Petco's not that. Like if you guys ever been to Petco? Petco's is first of all, I love Gaslamp, right? So Petco's like kind of just nestled in the middle of it. Like I would just rip through the bars and the hotels right there, walk over to Petco, watch some games, go after there, man. Like Petco's a vibe just because of where it's located and the fact that it's a stadium in a downtown without a parking lot, and it's like walking through the city, right? And you just go into a ball game. It's incredible. You can walk up close to it, like, but yeah, see on the same page. I love ballparks like that. I love stadiums like that, arenas like that. You can just be in the midst of a bunch of other stuff and just go inside and then go outside. Like all the areas around it just makes it dope. Just makes it dope. So I that's what I'm looking forward to this year is hitting some stadiums like that. But it all starts tonight, y'all, in the middle of the night. It all starts tonight. Dodgers, Cubs, Yamamoto, Shohei, Imanaga tonight, man. It's gonna be the kickoff. It's gonna be a roller because it's like the season starts and we're back to minor league, back to spring training again, and this again. So, regardless of the fact, we have real baseball tonight / middle of the night, and hopefully the Dodgers can start 2-0 in Japan. And yeah, I haven't seen the starting lineup yet. I haven't seen it yet. And then, go from there. So it's going to be fun covering baseball with you guys. It's going to be fun seeing other creators cover baseball. I know Joe's going to be covering baseball this year. That's going to make it fun. He'll be yelling at cameras and screens across the world this year for baseball. So, it's going to be fun, man. I think it's on Fox. I think it's on like FS1. I think it's on FS1. I believe so. I believe it's on FS1. So, it's gonna be fun times, and like I said, we gotta do some baseball meetups, yo. We gotta do some baseball meetups. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna enjoy this. We're gonna enjoy this Dodger run. We're gonna enjoy this dynasty. We're gonna enjoy probably the best era in Dodger baseball history. We get to live it. And what Joe say? Rat-tat-tat-tat tonight. Man, I'm not planning on being up, but maybe I will. We'll see. I'm not committing to it like I did last year because the second I said it, I was like, damn it, I'm going to regret this. We won, luckily. We at least won. Because if we would have lost that game, and I did do the game too, I was like, nah, they lost that one. So I was like, man, now That would have been whack. Likely lineup on MLB site: Ohtani, Edmund, Freeman, Teoscar, Muncy, Smith, Conforto, Rojas, Baez. Yeah, Chris, that was Chris's fault last year, man. That was Chris's fault. Oh man. I'll be up. That was Chris's fault. Chris called me too at like Chris called me at like 2:45 a.m. or 2:50, whatever it was. It's like, remember, you got to get up. You got to get up. I was like, Chris, man, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. I knew as soon as I said it, I was like, I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have ever agreed to that. Now I got to do it. My wife was laughing at me. She's like, you moron. You just committed to that. I was like, damn it. But it's a whole long season, man. Whole long season. But with that note, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. I'm gonna get back to some St. Patrick's Day activities. And get back to that. For those that missed it earlier, I'm gonna kick it off again. Oh, no. Let me start this over. Let me start this over. What is happening here? Drink responsibly. Have some fun. You don't got to wear green to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Like I told you, I'm in my Irish blue. We're going to have some fun tonight, as we've had all morning. And it is a good time to be a Dodger fan. It's a good time to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Safely, of course. I'm sure Joe is saying something smart in the chat right now. But go get you some green beer. Go get you some corned beef sandwiches, whatever you may do to celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But drive safe. I appreciate y'all. Search, I thank you for all your support. You guys can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that. And like Joe said, F the Cubs. Absolutely. Let's get this win. And I'll catch you guys later tonight. Might do a Laker pregame. Might work some of the Laker game out. I have no idea. But I will catch you guys later on tonight. Let's go Dodgers. Enjoy the rest of your St. Patrick's Day. Y'all stay safe. I'm out of here. Peace.